Okay, what's up, guys? Recap, traded, fuck, I hate that. Traded XNet, short on the open, Shopify, sorry, later on, and Pfizer. I will go over XNet first. So I was looking for maybe, like before this on this side, I was looking for a Rising Devil if it sold off and then base it off this level because it looked pretty important. Obviously that didn't happen. So when it opened, we opened very weak. We sold off and then we just a small little bear flag. We couldn't make a higher high here. It's stuck at 189. So I enter in short, stop above this, just in case we did a little spike up. And yeah, sold off pretty much immediately in my favor. Took a quarter here, took like 30 or 40% there. And then we pulled back, and on this candle, we had high volume, but we didn't really trade any higher. So I thought, okay, we might sell off down to this daily level again. So I added in my shares that I took out here, and it went against me, so I got out for 2.4 R winner. Next, Pfizer. I entered it the second I exited that last trade, which could be a bad idea, but this is a perfect setup here. The daily's good. The 5 minute, the 15, they were all good. So we're strong. Then we find resistance at the daily level, then we break it, and we put a hammer onto it. So that's perfect entry. Perfect entry. So I took it right away. Only problem was Pfizer doesn't move too much, and my 2-to-1 was around $39. So as you can see, we did not get there. High of 76. Kind of started turning over. Couldn't trade higher, so I just got out here, which was a good decision because I was looking at the 5 minute, and it made a bad 5 minute candle. I guess I can bring it up. It made this 5 minute candle. So I just said, yeah, I'm going to get out of this. Once we broke the low of that candle, I exited. And I was looking at for a 5 minute play. Maybe it was going to, sorry, let me bring this up. I was looking for maybe a 5 minute play, hammer off the 9 moving average, which it never did, so I never entered. And it's just been, looks like it's been selling since pretty much. And then last but not least, Shopify. Could still be in it. But when I'm trading against the trend, everything sloping down onto it, I generally don't like to trade it long. But the setup was just, I don't want to say perfect, but it was pretty damn good looking here. So I'll bring up the 5 minute and the 1 minute. So 1 minute, they sell off at the open, come back up, and we're just stuck on this level here, the 309, which coincides with the 9 moving average on the 5. It can't sell off. It's stuck here, but when it does sell, it doesn't really do anything. And then what I was waiting for, I entered a little bit early, but the reason I entered is volume. We tried to sell, but we couldn't. And this is really the candle you enter on. When in reality, I guess you could say you don't know which one it is, if it's that one or that one. But usually, it's kind of a candle that scares you a little bit more. You see how this is, breaks the lower right here? It's a test, and then it goes the other way. It sounds like I'm just reciting that volume price book, but it is, I mean, I realized that before I read the book, and now I just realize it more, that it'll test the low, and if it goes under, and it comes back up, it usually means it's primed for the move at that point, because it realized it can't sell off anymore. People are, and then it's just going to be taken higher. So I entered here, I was risking $25. So now I was risking like $30, and I was looking for a move over the 313 and then to test it and then to enter more, which in reality this was it right here. I just never I didn't feel like we broke over to test it far enough for me to really add into the position. But partialed some here, which was it's on the daily. I guess I'll bring it up real quick. 316. Sorry, it was these two levels, and then 317.20 was the moving average on the daily, which I got all out on. I risked, we'll say, half an R, and I got 2R out of it. A little bit less than that, like 1.9. So happy with the trade, obviously. Do I wish I held some more until 320? Yeah, but I didn't think we were going to go there. I don't like trading into all the moving averages. Now we're doing a pullback, which actually, I'll just go over this real quick. I don't have time. I have to leave here in 5 minutes, but if this has a nice pullback with a hammer on that 9 moving average, it could be, definitely could be a viable long. But again, the spread is, it's over $1 right now. Was over $1. I got in on a good entry when the spread was like 20 cents, so yeah. Thank you guys. Hope you had a good day. I will see you tomorrow.